Have you ever been so tired of fighting that you just wanted to quit? You've prayed, cried, and done everything right, yet nothing seems to change. You're not alone, because right now, even in the silence, even in the struggle, God is on your side, and He's not finished with your story yet. There are moments when life feels unbearable, when every step feels heavy, and every prayer feels unheard. You start to wonder, God, where are you? But what if I told you that your breaking point is often God's starting point? When you're too weak to keep going, that's when His strength begins to carry you. 2 Corinthians 12:09. My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. You see, God never asked you to do this alone. He just asked you to trust Him, especially when you're tempted to quit. Right now, you might not see the purpose in your pain. You might not understand why doors are closing, why people are leaving, or why progress feels impossible. But hear this. God is still working behind the scenes. He's not silent because He doesn't care. He's silent because He's strategizing. Every delay has a purpose. Every no is making room for a better yes. Every storm is shaping your faith into something unshakable. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Even when it hurts, He's working. Even when it's hard, He's near. Even when you can't see it, God is on your side. Think about Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, thrown in a pit, and locked in prison. It looked hopeless, but God wasn't done. What others meant for evil, God used for good. Or Job, who lost everything, yet refused to curse God. And in the end, God restored him double for his trouble. Even Jesus, beaten, mocked, and nailed to a cross, looked defeated. But 3 days later, the grave couldn't hold him. If God can turn a crucifixion into a resurrection, He can turn your pain into purpose. So don't give up, because your Friday may feel dark, but your Sunday is coming. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't the battle, it's the waiting. Waiting for healing, waiting for answers, waiting for breakthrough. But silence doesn't mean God is gone. In fact, it's in the silence that He's building your strength. When God is quiet, it's often because He's testing your faith, not to break you, but to build you. Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Your job is not to figure everything out. Your job is to keep believing, even when you don't see the outcome. Right now, heaven is fighting battles you don't even know about. The same God who split the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who walked through fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, is the same God walking with you today. You may not see it, but He's surrounding you. You may not feel it, but His angels are guarding you. You may not understand it, but God is still fighting for you. Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. When you want to give up, stand still and let God step in. Because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Sometimes, your greatest victory is right on the other side of your hardest test. The enemy wants you to quit because he knows what's coming if you don't. So keep praying, keep believing, keep moving forward, because the same God who brought you this far isn't about to leave you now. You're closer than you think. You've cried, you've prayed, you've waited, but you haven't wasted any of it. Every tear, every trial, every lonely night, it's all been preparing you. Don't give up now. Your breakthrough is closer than it looks. If you believe, that God is still fighting for you. Type Amen in the comments below. Declare it in faith. I will not give up because God is on my side. And if this message spoke to your heart, subscribe and turn on the notification bell for daily encouragement, prayers, and Bible-based motivation. Let's fill YouTube with the light of faith, because somewhere out there, someone needs this reminder too. So tonight, take a deep breath. You're not defeated. You're not forgotten. You're not alone. Because the God who started this good work in you will be faithful to complete it. Don't give up. God is still in control, and He is and always will be on your side.